And we have another distress call. It is week 178, day 1. Sumire catches your attention on the bridge. Commander, I've picked up a distress call from a nearby civilian transport. It's not exactly our job to assist in matters like this, but we may be the nearest ship available. She studies the display. On the other hand, it looks like the ship's engines are in critical state. They could explode before we get here. Yes, we've seen this before. I can stay out of it, investigate carefully, or mount an immediate rescue expedition. We've kind of learned it's always a good thing to be nice and rescue people. So, typical solution. So, yay! See you guys in a few moments. It's Holovid night again. It's week 180, day 5. The Argo's current budget includes a line item for crew entertainment, so after polling the morning briefing for preferences, Darius places the order. Soon, a shipment of popular Holovid ships from Weldry arrives. A mix of action, historical drama, horror, screwball comedies, and animated features. Normally, I do the upgraded lounge thing. Today, I'm just going to do lounge and schedule a regular Holovid night for the rest of the crew. Let's see. Darius instructs his staff to convert the lounge into one massive Holovid theater one night each week. For the next showing, a random draw from the chip stack schedules an episode of the popular drama series Rough Riders. Glitch and Medusa enjoy discussing the inconsistent authenticity of the clothing and set design for the colonial settlements of the time period. Glitch and Medusa both gain high spirits. Hello everybody, it's Wheel Trouble, and we are going to go ahead and continue the story here. Let's go ahead and jump into contracts. You can see I've taken a slight morale hit, but we've done a lot of tunning up, so it's kind of all worth it. Alright, served cold. Revenge, guys, for those of you that don't know the saying. Travel to Smithen's moon to destroy an arms smuggler's dropship for Lord Corrosis. Lord Corrosis really talked up how dangerous this ship's security detail is. I'd suggest approaching this job with an abundance of caution, Commander.
By your command.
Here we go.
Engines prime. All hands prepare for transition to thrust gravity.
Got a financial report coming up, and Decker will be coming back soon.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
And it sounds funny. I actually, while trying to ton up, I stopped doing missions for money because there's nothing on the Argo to really build up, and I had obviously gotten to where I can just run the ship on normal forever, and so started maxing out the salvage, and even then I started gaining profits like there was no tomorrow, so it was kind of cool. Anyway, back to flying the ship. I also need to probably explain where I actually had taken that morale hit from. I found out the hard way that some of these cutscenes that repeat themselves will actually have random endings, so I may get back to recording those. Unfortunately, it adds a lot to the game, to the Let's Plays especially, but it does make the story slightly more interesting rather than just the story missions. It adds a little bit of flavor and color to our little voyage, and I think it humanizes the crew quite well. This is a long journey. Good God almighty, does this take? Pretty little solar system we were in, though. Finally.
Undocked from junction. We're clear.
At least this voyage was fairly uneventful.
Now entering synchronous orbit.
We've arrived at Smithen, Commander. Ready to proceed with our current contract? You better believe it. I came to kick ass. Anvelt, in orbit. First moon of Smithen. As you heard, House Corrosis has suffered greatly at the hands of the Directorate. We can't change that, but we can show Lord Corrosis that we're his allies. His name is going to take me forever. And that our word can be trusted. We need his help with our data archive, yes, but that isn't why I agreed to this mission. If we are to prevail against the Directorate, I must unite the founding houses under the Restoration's banner. Without their support, we'll have no way of replacing our losses. cannon fodder. Understood, Lady Arano. Let's get into the specifics of this job he's given us. I seem to remember something about a dropship. She's called the New Grange. She's a transport vessel, ostensibly, ostensibly civilian, named for an old line of yard ships. The New Grange has been certified for commercial flight in the Directorate, the Capellan Confederation, and the Taurian Concordat. In all other ways, she's completely unremarkable. At least, that's what her official paperwork says. Um. Uh huh. And what's the real story? The New Grange is running weapons into the Aurigan Reach to supply the Directorate's war effort. Her crew has been using an old commercial port on Anvelt to fuel up between trips. Ships like this one could help to explain the Directorate's unexpected strength of arms. It's in our interest to destroy it. According to the intel we've been given, the New Grange is carrying more armor than any Union-class dropship has any right to. Attacking her directly will be a waste of time. Thankfully, Lord Madeira has found us an alternative approach. The Anvelt fueling station was designed for civilian use. It isn't a hardened target, and its components can't withstand a sustained attack. If we go in while the New Grange is refueling and blow the station's primary fuel reservoir, her armor won't count for much. The resulting explosion will smash her like an egg. Let's see. You're sure that Lord Carosis is telling the truth? It'd be a disaster if we took out a civilian dropship. Considering how big this guy is into PR, I probably need to mention that, rather than just jump straight into the plan. From my own study of the New Grange, and the situation on Anvelt, I am convinced that Lord Carosis is telling us the truth. There's something deeply suspicious about this ship. She isn't the commercial transport she pretends to be. Let's see. The New Grange may not be what she says she is, but that doesn't necessarily make her worthy of destruction. Yeah, no. Vague assurances aren't enough, Lady Urano. I need to know that there aren't any innocent people on that ship. That's what I'm going with. I'm no more eager for unnecessary bloodshed than you are, Shrike. I hope that you know me well enough to recognize that. If we can raise the New Grange on comms, I will offer her captain a chance to surrender. I'd rather take prisoners than fill graves. The Reach has seen too much death already. Sounds like a workable plan. Let's move forward. Hang on a second, boss. If this job were as easy as blowing up a fuel tank, Carosis would have done it himself already. So what's the catch? I mean, why send us after such an easy target? He's not wrong. Lord Carosis sent the last remnants of his personal guard after the New Grange 2 weeks ago, a lance of hardened mech warriors. They were summarily destroyed, a complete loss. There were no survivors. Let's see. That does sound like an unusually heavy security detail for a smuggling operation. I'll go with that one. It's bizarre, I agree. But we have only Lord Carosis' word to go on, and he didn't personally witness what happened. We should approach this drop with an abundance of caution. Bring the strongest lance you can field, keep your eyes open while you're on the moon's surface. I'd recommend bringing heat-efficient lance if possible. Anvelt's atmosphere and climate will quickly overwhelm your heat sinks if you're not careful. Let's see. One moment, guys. Sorry, had to deal with some work. Anyway, no time like the present. I'll assemble my team. Let's dive in, guys. And I'll be with you on comms. Good hunting, Shrike. I love... Alright, I've got that Orion that I was wanting. We also have the Jaeger mech and a couple dragons. So here we go. As you can see, both Behemoth and myself are now perfect 10s, in addition to this being a heavy lance, and Glitch is almost there, Decker's 2 away. So we're about as good as it can get. Here we go. And again, I'm not... Sorry for that moment of silence, guys. It's just one of those I've noticed that my videos tend to stutter there, so it's just not worth the effort. And it'll actually stutter again as we go from prepping to drop. Anyway, okay, sorry about that stuttering. I'm actually probably going to need to learn how to clip these better. Anyway, the objectives for this mission: engage and destroy the New Grange, destroy the ship's security team, the New Grange must not escape. Served cold, let's see. Lord Kurosis challenged my authority, and he was right to do so. His son died in my name. We're going to do what we can to earn his help and support. That means destroying the New Grange, a smuggling ship that's been running weapons to the Directorate. I'll be your voice on the comms for this, Drop Shrike. Let's get this done. Keep your eyes open for the New Grange security detail, and be ready for a fight when it arrives. I'll be rooting for you from here. Here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Toasty! There's a lot of activity on the ground, Commander. It looks like the New Grange is being prepped for launch. You're going to have a tight timetable to get in there and blow the station's fuel reservoir before it lifts off. I'm seeing turret emplacements and light battle mech activity on the ground, but it appears that the security detail we were warned about is off-site, for now. Sumire will be monitoring her sensors for any sign of incoming dropships. She's got that right, Commander. If I see anything, you'll be the first to know, and I'd advise you to be wary of this secondary landing pad up here on the ridge. If I were dropping a defensive lance, that's where I would do it.
Good hunting, Commander. I'll be running ops for you from here.
Alright. And the big thing is, how fast can I run in? Can't really see much here. I guess it's down the hill this way. I can't see a better way in. And we are on a timetable. I have 12 rounds in which to blow everything up.
Moving out.
And again,
Hostile.
just trying to click as fast as possible so that I can get everyone into position.
Okay, now it's on.
Like Donkey Kong. Oh, Commando, this will be fun. Let's see if we can't pop him like a firecracker. Okay, Behemoth is first. No, she's not.
Good to go.
Decker must be first. Okay. That's alright, we got a couple PPCs. Which, to be honest, for this mission is not great. But moments like these, who cares?
Firing on target.
So I didn't get the target I was aiming at. But that's okay.
Sensors show more bandits.
And we'll see if I can't finish giving that commando a bad day. Goodbye.
All weapons committed.
I love those AC-10s. I'll be happier once I get my
Enemy
AC-20s
map
mounted.
destroyed.
Okay. Now honestly, we could almost diversify if there was a better path down, because there's a turret generator here to take out, and one here. Can't really get any intel on these turrets yet, but there's enough that taking out those two generators would be nice.
Waiting on you, Commander.
And now that I can actually move Behemoth, I'm going to.
On my way.
Okay, that Wolverine, we can clobber with everything except for the small, so let's do it. And he's not terribly well armored. We might get lucky here, but I don't really believe with the medium mech we'll take him in one shot. But we can try. Just a little too far off. And I can see that battle mech off in the distance. How many tons is that? Eh, he's a light.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
And too far to hit the turret generator, so we'll just keep pecking away at this Wolverine. Really? Did we have to go for his leg? That was useless. Okay. Now we take a pounding. And just pray that nobody falls over. There's a
Light
lot
damage.
of
Holding firm.
lot of missile on the field right now.
Orders? Got it.
It's a shame we're all bottlenecked here. And he can't hit the generators yet either. But he can do a fair amount of damage with these. Granted, after this, he's going to have to move in really close for a while. And he went for the arms. That's useless.
I'm generating a lot of heat, Commander.
Yep. As much as I hate to do it, I may have to brace her on the next round. Oh. We are so bottlenecked up here. Well, let's see where this AC-10 heads.
Engaging target.
The arm and a knockdown, not really worth it. You know, on that AC-10, I may really need to consider more armor.
Receiving
Or
you.
more ammo. Okay. We're gonna start moving in a little bit.
Got it.
As nervous as I am about the knockdown factor, I'm far more worried about this guy getting up.
Roger.
Gotta take advantage of it. That's better. That
Hostile
took way
enemy.
too long. Okay. And Glitch's turn.
I hear ya.
Let's go ahead and have Glitch charge. Or, actually, we could do that with Decker on the next round. So let's go ahead and just have her stroll in.
I read you, Commander.
And
Moving
we'll
out.
start pecking away on this Shadow Hawk.
Got it.
A little better armor than this companion had. Sorry, had to drop the volume a
I've
bit.
been sensor
Felt like I was
locked.
having to yell just to keep up with myself there. Man, we're losing armor.
Oh, that hit meat.
And still plenty of time to get this dropship down. Whew.
I'm taking a pounding, Commander.
And not in the place I'd like you to.
Receiving you.
Glitch, my bedroom next time, please. Okay. We're gonna charge him straight forward.
Double
He
time.
needs to cool
Let's
off
go.
anyway, so this round would have been wasted. Better him get in position for the generators. This Shadowhawk better be careful. He moves in too far, I'll be able to walk behind him. I think I'm gonna. Not terribly many rounds of that AC-10 left. Oh well, use it while I got it.
Committed.
That works.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
Commander?
Ooh, she can start peppering the generator.
Coordinates received.
Now, I don't think she can hit with everything. She can hit with everything. Ooh, let's go ahead and try it.
Roger that.
Did I get it?
Brought it down, Commander.
Yes! Alright. That took out part of the problem.
Good to go.
And this will give Behemoth a chance to cool off.
Locked on for physical attack.
The leg. His torso's half down. You go for his leg.
Damage is light.
The big thing is just going to be keeping everything spread. Oh dear Panther, this might be the biggest mistake you made.
Can't take many more hits like that.
Yeah, this will give me a chance to cool off and back off on the AC-10 usage slightly.
Engaging physical attack.
I miss? How the hell do I miss?
No damage detected.
What's up, boss?
What's up? We need you to start charging into that other generator.
Warning.
At least he's hitting me fresh.
Ready for orders.
Well, this is a waste. This should have been taken care of with my attack.
Aye, aye.
Murphy's Laws. That's better.
Waiting for orders.
Now to have some fun. And make sure this stupid Shadowhawk doesn't get back up.
Affirmative. Okay, now on.
That leaves 2 items, and then we got plenty of time to destroy this fuel depot. Thank God for evasion.
Damage minimal. Barely hit, Commander.
Okay. Panther gets to set himself up to get knocked down. not a place I wanted to get shot.
You can see daylight through my armor.
Why are you looking behind you, Glitch? Anyway.
Standing
Send
by.
Decker in first. If we get him nice and close, he can use those small lasers. It's a lot of heat, but that's why we let him spend a couple of rounds cooling off.
Firing.
Generators down, Commander. That should take their turrets offline.
Now, give this little guy a bad day. Since I can pop him like a tin can, I'm gonna.
All weapons committed. Enemy mech destroyed.
That was easy. Okay. Now that we are out of combat, we need to get everyone in range to actually do some damage here.
Position confirmed. Affirmative.
I'm gonna go ahead and brace Glitch. Gives her a chance to cool off, but also lets us do what we need to there as well. Alright. I don't exactly have to do much here. We'll just move in kind of close. I mean, he's a little on the toasty side, but yeah, whatever. Okay. Oh, that's terrible. One PPC it is. Oh.
Locked on target.
This is the captain of the New Grange. Hold your fire, damn it. We are a civilian transport, not a military ship. I know what you are. Power down your engines and surrender, or your ship will be destroyed. I can't do that. I repeat, hold your fire. There are unarmed people on this vessel. We've got a hold full of passengers, and you'll be murdering them if you destroy that tank. I already know what your ship is carrying, and it isn't civilians. Captain, I'm giving you one last chance to surrender. If you refuse, what happens next will be on your head, not mine. Listen to reason and power down now. They've cut the comm feed, Lady Arano. I'm picking up increased activity on my sensors. They're making a run for it. Then they've left us no choice. We're blowing the fuel reservoir.
Let's do what we came here for, Commander. Commander, that dropship is about to take off. You have to stop it.
No, it's not. Calm down.
On my way.
It's got 5 rounds. And I got plenty of firepower.
Firing. Good to go. Moving to position.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and fire with everything we got. Not great. Yeah, let's hold back.
Right, Commander.
We did it. Brought her down.
Target destroyed.
And here goes the dropship. That's done it. The New Grange is down. That should satisfy our obligations to Lord Carosis.
Incoming transmission.
Heads up, Commander. Enemy dropships coming in hot. Incoming transmission. You fool. Do you have any idea what you've just done? You'll pay for that with your life, mercenary filth. Thank you. Victoria, if I'd have known you'd be here, I'd have taken to the field myself. I'm sorry for the stuttering, guys. Anyway, a pity you didn't. We could have ended this war here and now. I suppose I'll have to be content... I'm sorry. I suppose I'll have to content myself with your prized mercenaries. Watch as I tear them to shreds. Bring it on. So, now I need to destroy the Directorate's kill team and defeat Lady Victoria Espinosa.
Ready for orders.
Decker kind of needs to cool, but this round will give it to him, so we'll take advantage of his evasion.
Affirmative.
Alright, let's see what the enemy does here. Oh, fire starter? That's got to come down first. Oh, not cool. Oh, God. As if that mech doesn't run hot enough.
Yes, Commander.
Hit him. Hit him hard.
On the move. Putting my weight into it.
Centurion? Damn. Oh, he just beat the living hell out of Decker.
I'm taking internal damage.
Kill team is about right. Those guys are elite. Okay. Which one of these positions lets me hit that damn fire starter? There we go. Sounds bad. I'm actually more afraid of that fire starter than I am the larger mechs. Because on this planet, that heat, man. That heat. Here we go.
All weapons committed.
You will not defeat us. I will break you,
No, you won't.
mercenary scum.
There's 4 of me, 3 of you. Oh, did I make you mad, sweetheart?
Warning. Detecting mech warrior injury.
Lucky shot.
Orders. Copy that.
Okay, nothing that I have will actually flat out kill anyone. Those guys are too far away to make use of that, so I'm going to hit the Centurion with the called shot with everything I can. Center torso, of course.
Taking the shot.
Hey, at least we exposed the structure.
That hit something good.
Ooh, catapult. Kinda fearful. That K2 can pack a wallop. Ow. Like that. That might have been one of my PPCs.
Internal structure damage.
I hope not.
Waiting for orders. On my way.
All I can do is hit it with a laser? Well, take advantage of it when I can.
Commander?
Oh, good. I've still got all my weaponry. Try to keep everything in that front arc there. And this is going to get awfully toasty, but let's hope it's worth it.
Copy that.
That was worth it.
That hit something good. Watch my heat. I'm taking damage.
Let's see if I can't back Decker up just a little bit. May have to turn my lasers off, but as long as I've got that AC-10...
I will make you
That's
suffer
2.
before you die.
Good luck, sweetheart.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
This guy's got a lot of armor to him, but...
Reporting. Major armor loss.
Standing by.
Shame I can't quite get behind that kitty.
I copy.
Oh, do I go for the cat or do I go for the dragon? Cat's got the better to hit.
I copy.
You swine! I will tear your mech in two!
Into. Pardon me while I tear you into 4. Go for somebody fresh. No, you run away! Not a good
Commander?
tactical maneuver here.
Got it.
Well, good enough for what she was wanting, I suppose. Oh well, take advantage of the dragon. Gotta soften them up anyway, right?
Standing by. Confirmed.
See if we can't force a knockdown. Ooh. Oh, that's right, she entrenched. This kind of sucks. There's not much I can really hit her with. Mostly because I'm toasty. Let's try it.
This heat is cooking my internal structure.
Mine's not much better, Decker. It's this stupid Martian biome.
Engaging target.
At this point, just trying to inflict as much as
Warning.
possible.
Heat exceeding recommended level.
I can't take much more of this.
The good thing is they're letting us get close enough that we can actually do some
Waiting for
serious face-to-face style damage.
Moving out.
And my red line's much higher than theirs. No sense in the LRMs this close. Yeah. Let's try the 15, just to see if we can't rip an arm off.
Firing on target. Heat damage. Damn it.
Yeah, I made her mad.
Damage minimal.
Good to go. Right, Commander.
It's a shame I don't have any more called shots.
Got it.
Waiting for orders.
Well, I need to cool off, so I guess punching this guy's gonna be better than nothing. Oh, I forgot to turn the other laser on. Oh, stupid me. Yep. Only one laser during that attack. Oh. Oh well, it's only 25. Well, since I don't have called shots, I can at least split my shot. My last AC round. Maybe I'll get lucky and take off her shoulder.
Engaging target.
It missed.
No damage detected.
My last round it misses.
AC-10 ammunition depleted.
Urgh.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Well, at least we got him on the run.
Yes, Commander.
Let's punch the catapult.
Acknowledged.
This will let us cool off a little bit.
My weight into it.
Ooh, and a knockdown. Shame it won't last long.
Commander? On my way.
And all I can really do is shoot missiles at her. Yeah, that's not gonna work.
Roger that. My heat's getting pretty high.
Ooh, machine guns, not cool.
Receiving you.
Okay, we made that mistake the first time. We're not doing that again. Actually, he might be cooled off enough. I might be able to be a jerk to Lady Espinosa. We'll see.
Moving out.
I've got enough for a called shot. Oh, is it worth overheating him? It's not worth overheating him, but it's worth the called shot. Kind of funny how her head's not able to be a called shot on this, but it was when she was on the ground. Oh well. That's not bad.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Where was my arc? And that's about as much as I can push that.
Warning. Heat exceeding recommended level.
Watch the flank.
Not cool. Well, it's not through the armor yet.
Damage minimal.
You know, she's done a good job of dispersing that.
Commander.
Yeah, let's just hit her.
No! It's not possible! I can still win this!
You're on the ground dead. What do you mean? Well, not dead, but you're on the ground. What do you mean you can still win this?
Target eliminated.
Oh, in case you guys haven't figured out, these story missions do tend to be a little longer. This one's going to be an hour. Solid.
Waiting for orders. Got it.
The good thing is we're almost through this part, and then it's just little bits of story.
Right, Commander. Getting pretty hot in here, Commander.
Oh. Would have rather shot him in the back, but I need to cool off.
Engaging physical attack.
Yes, Commander. Got it. Engaging.
With enough hits, maybe we can knock him over. Oh, he's definitely getting a knockdown. I pushed him to round 1.
Good to go.
And actually, Behemoth can have some serious fun here with her lasers. Called Shot Central. Pull the LRMs off, and here we go.
Engaging with target. Good to go. Right, Commander. Here we go. You could fry an egg in here.
Yeah, well, we're just about to fry the dragon, so... He's running away. Oh no, he's going for my back.
Engaging physical attack.
Instant knockdown.
Orders?
No moving, just shooting, Decker. Oh, he can't. I gotta move first.
Aye, aye.
Wonder if I'm cool enough to make use of both those PPCs yet. Yep. Oh, we can Alpha Strike. Let's do it. Goodbye.
Warriors, show them what you've got.
That's the last of it.
Hostile removed.
Mission successful, Commander. Nicely done. Dr. Murad, does the Argo have an empty storeroom that could serve as a makeshift brig? I'm sure that something could be arranged, Lady Arano. Then arrange it. I'll get a lock on Lady Espinosa's ejection pod. She's coming with us.
Mission successful.
Okay. We did everything right. We only get standard payout on this, no real bonuses, sadly. But everyone's okay, just a little bit of fixing up to do, and I can live with that. Funny thing is, I don't really need any of these now that I've hit the heavy class. The next step's going to be the assault. But some of these weapons might come in handy. Don't really care about the AC-5s. Comm system? Meh, I'll get it, but I don't care. My morale's already maxed. Alright, guess we'll just take the heaviest things we can. Catapult. And let's see. Where was it? Dragon. And it doesn't really matter. Shadowhawk, Wolverine. Any of these are going to get sold. So, there we go. Oh, they just give us all the sorts of mech parts. Whatever. Family reunion in orbit, Anvelt. Victoria, I've been waiting 3 years for this. Are you enjoying your cell? I had it assembled just for you. Gloat all you like, cousin. Your victory will be short-lived. Your pathetic little army may have carried you this far, but if you think you can challenge the core systems, you're sadly mistaken. Our glorious army will grind your restoration to a bloody pulp. Save me the lecture and tell me what you're doing on Anvelt. Your father rules the Directorate. You should be in a tower somewhere, not on a dusty little moon guarding a smuggling ship. Smuggling ship? Is that what Carosis thought the New Grange was? Is that what he told you? Oh, you poor dear fool. I would tell you what you've just done, but I don't want to spoil the surprise. You'll find out soon enough. Let's see. I'll be honest, with Carosis not giving us much information, I'm kind of going to lean towards the betrayed. But I can also be a smartass, and I kind of want to do that too. With the, let's do that. Let's be the smartass. I can tell you what Newgrange is now, a smoldering heap of scrap metal. Good job protecting her, by the way. Sooner or later, we'll face off again, Mech Warrior, and when that day comes, I will shear your cockpit in two. Victoria, I loved you like a sister, and you betrayed me. Your father held a knife to my back, and you helped him push it in. I need to understand why. If you'd ever really listened to him, you'd already know. He tried to teach you, cousin, to set you on the path to strength and prosperity, but you spat on his efforts and forced his hand, and mine along with it. Forced your hand? Mastiff is dead because of you, our mentor, the man who taught you to pilot a mech. You put him in a camp and left him to rot. Thousands of Arigan dead lie piled at your feet. The price of strength and our nation's future. For the glory of the Reach, I'd pay it 100 times over. You seem to be confusing wanton cruelty for strength. They aren't the same thing. The destruction of your lance should have taught you that. Little Lord Madeira. My little cousin's favorite pet, I see. I wonder if that pretty jaw of yours is as fragile as it looks. One of these days, we'll have to find out. After what you did to Raju Montgomery, I should have vented you into space. That's where I'm going with. I'll admit it's tempting, but I believe that our teacher would prefer me to keep her caged. Do you hear me, Victoria? You can watch from the sidelines as I dismantle your father's empire and reclaim my rightful throne. And then, when this war is over, you will be tried for your crimes against the Arigan people. Is that supposed to scare me, Kamea? It doesn't. Do you think my father hasn't planned for this? Do you think that you are winning? My capture means nothing. The jaws of our trap are already closing around your neck. You're just too blind to see. I like this last one. You're talking like a cartoon villain. Has anyone ever told you that? You mock me at your peril, mercenary. My father bends everyone to his will. The periphery nations, the successor states, everyone. You don't know what you've done for our people. The sacrifices I've had to make. You understand nothing, and you never will. You've already lost this war, cousin. You'll die screaming, and your restoration will die with you. I've heard enough. Mr. Oliveira, cut off her comm. What do you want us to do with her, Lady Arano? The Argo isn't a prison. She can't stay here. No, she can't. Lord Carosis lost a daughter on Weldery, and we weren't there to help him. I can't undo that wrong, but I can give him justice. We will transfer Lady Victoria into his custody to be held until I say otherwise. Your call, Lady Arano. We'll set a course for Smithin when you're ready. Conversation's over, people. Let's get back to work. Mending fences. In orbit, Anvelt. Lady Arano, my staff has taken Lady Espinosa into custody. She's being escorted to her cell as we speak. A kinder fate than she deserves, perhaps. But I will adhere to the terms of our arrangement. While she remains in my custody, she will not be harmed. You are an honorable man, Lady Carosis. One day, I hope to earn your support. You already have it. What you've done today feels like justice, Lady Arano. Of a kind I never thought I'd live to see. I owe you a debt of thanks as well, Commander Trouble. You did a yeoman's job on the New Grange. She will never darken our skies again. Wait, what? He did know something. Honestly, though, I'm kind of curious. Lady Victoria claims that you were wrong, Lord Carosus. That the New Grange wasn't a smuggling ship. I'm gonna say it. Someone's got to. It keeps coming up as a theme, so I've got to address it sometime. Of course she does. She's a liar and a betrayer. You can't trust her at her word, Commander Trouble. Okay, let's play the devil's advocate. What if she is telling the truth? Because you've not told us why you know. It doesn't matter if she is. Whatever the ship's provenance, the New Grange was important enough that the Director Espinosa had his own daughter standing sentry over her refueling site. You sent that ship to hell and deprived Espinosa of something he deemed valuable. I count that as a win, Commander Trouble. If I were you, I'd make sure to keep an armed guard outside of Victoria's cell at all times. She'll be dangerous even in captivity. I'll say it. It seems like this is one where we can bounce through. Yeah, it is. Don't worry, Commander. I know who I'm dealing with, and the appropriate precautions have been taken. Lady Victoria will be quite secure until Lady Arano is ready to reclaim her. Good, because if she decides to sneak out, so to speak, I'll probably come for you. Anyway, glad to be of service. Now let's discuss what you'll be doing for us in return. Yes, of course. Let's discuss your recompense. Your chief engineer tells me that she's found a hidden data archive on your ship, and that you need my help to open it. It sounds to be quite the mystery. More than a mystery to me, Lord Carosus. My father believed that the Argo had something of great value, but he died before he could see it. I need to know what's on that drive, and you're the only one in the Reach who can open it for me. Better, perhaps, that I give you the means to open it yourself. I will have a device sent to your ship, an electronic code breaker of advanced design. Given enough time, it'll chew through any encryption, even yours. That's a hell of a toy, Lord Carosus. Quite. Lady Rana's father found it in the possession of a Comstar precentor, who died in Arigan space. What she was doing with it, I'll never know. What I do know is that High Lord Tamati would have wanted you to have this, Kamea. He'd be quite proud of the leader you've become. Thank you, Lord Carosus. Simon. It means more to me than I can say. Speaking of proud fathers, do you have any news to share about your son? Has his condition improved since we last spoke? Somewhat, my lady. Otto's road to recovery will be long and difficult. The Directorate did something to his mind on Weldry. I still don't have a clear picture of what, but the damage is both physical and mental. In truth, I fear that the boy has been damaged irreparably, and that the Otto I knew is gone, but I cling to the hope that someday the son I remember will return to me. He will, Simon, I know it. Otto is young and strong, and House Carosus is nothing if not resilient. I'm afraid that I must take my leave of you now. I have forces to marshal and plans to make, but please keep me apprised of Otto's condition. I will, my lady. Farewell to you, and know that you have earned the support of House Carosus. What you've done today doesn't erase the past, but perhaps we can still write the course of our people's future. For my part, I'm willing to try. Thank you, Lord Carosus, and welcome to the Restoration. Together we will fix what my uncle has broken, I swear it. Hey, Commander. I've put the code-breaking device that we got from Lord Carosus to work in our mystery archive. And now, I'm watching the progress bar climb. Really slowly. I'll give you a heads up when it's finished. Okay, there's only one person really to talk to that ever changes his tune, and that's going to be Alexander, so let's go ahead and do that, and we'll call this an episode.
What do you need?
You did well on Anveld, Commander. As always, the Restoration offers its appreciation for your expertise on the battlefield. Now tell me, what can I do for you? I'd like to discuss the state of our war against the Directorate. Lady Victoria, I'd imagine. I do hope she's enjoying her new accommodations. She's finally where she belongs. And what are your long-term plans for dealing with her? incarcerating until the war's over, then a public trial, with a jury drawn from what's left of the Founding Council. Given how the Directorate treated the founding houses on Weldry, I'd imagine that deliberations will be short. As to what happens after the guilty verdict comes in, well, that's for the Director Espinosa to decide. If the Directorate surrenders without bloodshed, Kamea may be persuaded to let her cousin live in captivity. There's a prison on Hastur, too, that seems appropriate. Victoria can grow old and die in exile, on the edge of the frontier. There's a certain poetry to that. Of course, there is always the possibility that her father won't surrender, that he'll force us to pay for every step we take as we march on Cordia City. In that case, I can't imagine that the founding houses will feel inclined to show mercy. Death by firing squad or beheading are the traditional methods of execution. She'll have earned her fate either way. And that's pretty much the only update we've got. There's nothing else really to worry about. So, we'll go ahead and call that an episode.
Until
See you guys
next
next time. Yes, until next time. Thank you. Bye.